Scorpio, hi, we're here for your June 8th, 14th reading. We're going to take a look at your recent history, your current situation and your near future. We'll clarify those and then get a few cards from the universe for you. So, remember these are general readings. They may resonate, they may not. Take what does, leave what doesn't, and check out your ascending, your moon and your Venus, okay? So, also these are non-gender specific, so if I say he or she, it's they. Put it whatever suits your situation. So let's check it out. Scorpio, June 8th, 14th. Okay, so for the energy of the reading, we have got the Two of Swords. So decisions have to be made, but you don't know what to do. You feel like you don't have all the information. You're too scared to make a choice. You know, you're blinded by fear. So then we have got in your recent past the Eight of Swords, Death and the Devil. So you're feeling very bound by a situation, and it came to an end. As for the Devil, there could be a few reasons that one's in there, so we will see how that comes out, you know, whether there's addictions or foul play. In your current time, we've got the Ace of Swords, the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords, so you want a fresh start, you want to move forward, but you're sad as hell, you're mourning, and there's still some deceit going on there. There is some deceit. I feel like there could have been a three-party situation. In your near future, we've got the Four of Swords, the Chariot, and the Three of Wands. So, coming up, you will go into a time of, I've done my back in, a time of rest, a time of healing, and things are going to move forward, and then you're going to be waiting. It's a time of waiting for your ships to come in. So, let's clarify, and see what we got. Okay, let's check the Two of Swords. So we've got the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So, yeah, your mind's going 1,000 miles an hour and you're trying to make this decision, but it's really hard to work from your heart because you're not happy. You know, you're really unhappy in the situation you're in at the moment. So as much as you've got like all these different ideas and it's sort of like 1 minute that's a good idea, next minute that's a good idea, because you're not coming from your heart, it's really hard for you to find some clarity and stuff. Let's check out this Eight of Swords in your recent history. The Page of Cups and the Hermit. Yeah, there was this love there, and I want to say you kind of felt bound, like you felt smothered by it. It's a very spiritual connection, definitely. But you were busy working on yourself. You were sort of trying to see things clearly, working from within. And it was too hard to deal with this love coming forward because you weren't in the right place for it, I feel. Let's check this Death card out. God, I'm shuffling like a chump today. Nothing new there. Eight of Coins, Knight of Swords and the Fool. you felt you had really good security with this one connection, and you thought you knew what you wanted, and you went rushing in and you took that leap of faith, and it didn't work out. I feel like you went to go for something, you know, you opened up and you're like, yeah, I'm going to make it work, I'm going to make it work, and it didn't. I think maybe the other person is the one that actually said, no, you know what, you pushed me away before. No, I don't want to. Maybe. Kind of the feeling I'm getting that this person came forward and you're like, no, not now. And then you're like, okay, I'm ready. And they're like, no. Let's check out the devil. So we have got the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. So yeah, I feel like a decision had to be made. And everything came to an end, and you are heartbroken. I feel like you were heartbroken. Still not overly sure where the devil comes into play with this one, but I feel like there could have been some, just some very dark feelings towards it all. Maybe a little bit narcissistic. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I do find sometimes it unravels the further through you go, you know. Let's have a look at your current situation, the Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's a new situation coming forward. There's a new offer coming forward. It is one full of love. But I feel like you're emotionally unattached towards it. I feel like, you know, you feel like you're thinking clearly, but you're very unemotional towards stuff. Let's have a look. Let's do 5 of Cups. I feel like you know what you want though. Page of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and the High Priestess. Yeah, you are really sad. You are mourning stuff, but you're really trying to move forward. You're trying to look out towards the future, trying to be a bit clearer and brighter, trying to work on yourself, trying to have a more positive outlook and use your intuition about where you want to go and how you're feeling about it all. You are trying to think clearly. But yeah, you are still grieving. You are still grieving, but I feel like it's starting to lift, you know? I feel like things are getting better. Let's check the 7 of Swords. Six of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you want to build something better now, but you want to build it for yourself. So where there has been so many lies and so much deceit, you feel like you can't move within that situation, so you're going to walk away from it. You know, I feel like the best thing for you to do would be start something for yourself, you know. Check this 4 of Swords out in your near, can't talk, your coming future. Again, you got a lot of options and you are absolutely exhausted. I feel like there may be 2 people at play here. I feel like that's where this devil is coming in. I feel like there's a 3-party situation. You know, there's a few cards that would depict it, but yeah, I mean, you're resting, you're absolutely exhausted, and you're resting and you're trying to heal and you're trying to move forward, but it's really hard to do when your head's not clear. You know, you've still got this 2 of Swords energy around you about not knowing what to do. Let's check the Chariot. Seven of Wands, Hangman and the Emperor. You're trying to let go of the past. There's going to be judgment, there's going to be competition. I would definitely say there's a three-party situation. You're really trying to see which will make you happy going forwards. But it's a time to be still. It's a time not to actually make any rash decisions. Like, don't go running forward with things like that. And you're trying to sit in your power and you're trying to figure out what is the best way to go. You know? And you're still working on yourself as well. You're still doing a lot of self-work. Check this Three of Wands. The Tower, the Five of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like there's some confrontation, but what's coming out of this is that you've made your decision. You decide which one you're going to go for. I feel like you're going to go for the person that's quite nurturing, knows who she is, sort of like she's quite a motherly type. She knows exactly who she is. She's in her power. And you look at her, she's beautiful, goddess woman. But yeah, one of them ends. You make your decision, one of them ends, and that's that. That's what I feel like. I feel like you've got a massive journey coming up here, Scorpio. Massive journey. Lots of growth, lots of learning for yourself, lots of heartache, but I feel like you're working through that. I feel like the worst of the heartache has been, do you know what I mean? I feel like the worst of it has happened and you're actually moving on and you're really starting to look at yourself and what would be good for you, you know? I mean, yeah, it has all fallen around, but be careful about playing these two people off against each other. Just, you know, otherwise you could risk losing them both. Don't be an arsehole with it, because the Emperor can be an arsehole, let me tell you that. The World, the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups. There's a lot of love there. There is a lot of love, but there is an ending coming. You're going to walk away from one of them. There's an ending coming, but there is still love. With either of the ones you pick, there is love there. So just be sure that you're empathic towards their situations and things going forwards. That's my neighbour starting on with their DIY. Yeah, be sure that you watch everybody else's emotions in this as well. I hope this helps. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss the future readings coming up. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye.